Hi there, I'm Pete Dean, leader of the group called Just a Ticket Bus Preservation, and we're involved in providing a park and ride service for Morpeth Fair Day today. What we do is bring in 4 vehicles, either from ourselves or from other associated enthusiast groups, to provide vintage vehicles to take people on a ride down memory lane when they're travelling down from here to the fair.
Tell us a little bit about your organisation, how long it's been together, how many buses you've got, and what sort of people get involved in the work that you do.
Well, we're mainly enthusiasts in the bus fraternity. We have 1 vehicle of our own, and we obviously have colleagues in other bus enthusiast groups which help us out on a day like today. For example, today we've got the North East Bus Preservation Trust, a charitable organisation which have around about 15 buses and always help us out at events like this.
Now you're going to be taking the bus behind you down shortly. Tell me a little bit about this particular bus.
Well, this one we've actually had to borrow because our bus broke down last Wednesday, but it's actually turned out quite handy because it's a school bus with a low floor, so we can get wheelchairs and pushchairs on without folding them up, which has proved quite positive today.
And how old's this one, and what's its history?
This one's 2005. It originally came from a company called First Bus, one of the major operators, and a guy called Carl Shaw's bought it for his school bus operation down in County and he's lent us it for the day.
And some of the other buses you've got are much older than this one.
Oh yes, the oldest one today is 1952. That's from Darlington Corporation, a guy Arab with a centre entrance, which is very unusual. We've also got an open topper from Sunderland Busways, which is actually in the economic livery, which some people might remember used to travel up and down the coast from Sunderland to South Shields. And the third one is a coach from Weardale Motor Services.
Now tell us a little bit about the business of how people acquire these buses and how difficult they are to keep running.
Difficult is an understatement. As I say, I was broke down last Wednesday, and trying to find the part for it is proving quite elusive because our vehicle is 44 years old and that's one of the youngest ones, to be honest. Anything older than that you obviously find things that have to be made from scratch. You take a part off and somebody will have to try and copy it for you and make new parts that way. So it's not a cheap hobby at all.
And are the people who are driving the buses, are they mostly ex-professional bus drivers themselves?
Well, I am still a professional bus driver. I work for one of the local bus companies 3 days a week, even though I'm 70 years old, just because I like the job. But more so I like driving these old buses as well, because it's a trip down in the past and it's something you wouldn't normally do every day.
And how, I mean, you've obviously driven new buses as well.
Yes.
I mean, how do they compare? Which do you get the most pleasure from?
Well, to be fair, this one is relatively new. This is 2005 and it's absolutely driving like a dream. It's driving like a car. It's beautiful. Other buses, for example, the oldest one we've had today is what we call a crash box, where you have to double declutch to get from one gear to the next, and the engine revs have to be exactly right or you just won't be able to get the gears. So it's a talent you have to learn.
So I take it a lot of the buses, and some of the older ones especially, are quite temperamental.
They are, yes.
But you've learned to live with their foibles, have you?
Once you've driven it to 2 or 3 trips and you get the little foibles, as you say, and you get the hang of it, and it's usually all right after that.
And what about the passengers, the people that you've been carrying today and on similar events? What do they think about the buses?
Oh, they love it. They love it. Especially the ones that go to the front of the bus when the door's at the back and wonder why they can't get on. A lot of people nowadays don't remember when buses had doors at the back. So it certainly is a trip down memory lane for them.
And tell us a little bit about the sorts of places you go to and the events that you...
Well, obviously Morpeth Fair Day. We also come up and do the same kind of thing for the Morpeth Music Gathering in April. We did an event just last week for a 40s weekend, which has just started here in Morpeth as well. One of the organisers who also helps with Morpeth Fair Day, he had a 1940s weekend which he provided 3 buses for. We go to various rallies around the region. It's not particularly Seaburn, the big rally at Seaburn on August Bank Holiday, where just about everybody goes to. We help out at places like Tanfield Railway, for example, on their open days. So there's a lot to do,
If people want to volunteer or they want to find out more about your organisation, how would they do that?
Well, we've got a website and a Facebook page, Just a Ticket Bus Preservation. They can also check out one of our major contributors today, which is the North East Bus Preservation Trust, which is a charitable organisation, and you'll find them online as well, website and a Facebook page. And anybody's welcome to come and join us, anybody at all.
Well, thanks very much. I see you've got passengers waiting, so have a good trip.
Thank you very much. Thank you.